Alright, I'm on hole number 12 of the Skyline Cup tournament in the weekend round of the Reiki division, and I think I'm finally at that breaking point score-wise where I'm going to start to, you're going to start to see me, let's see how many people are in this bracket, 103, where you're going to start to see some pretty good jumps. So, you know, with the 17s, we got a 3 here before we get to 18s, but I'm going to start to see some progression up the charts now. I finally hit that breaking point, so see where we're at as we dig up through the layers. I have no idea what the people at the top have. And I definitely want to give myself a great look at albatross here. And the way to do that is with an accurate bag and a kingmaker. And you can use, and I know if you're watching all these videos, I say this on every one of these, you can use any katana, quasar, any ball that's got side spin. That's your goal. Katana's the next optimal choice. But with a kingmaker, it helps you out on the second shot. And one-on-one, you can get away with it because you never know what the wind's going to be on the second shot. So there's a lot of times where you'll have to do overpower anyway. So it's not, you know, it's not like a big deal. I'm going to be about 3 rings off. Adjust the wind out. That's about 3 rings, a little shy, 2.8 rings. And there's max, and I don't need quite max, but I do want to make sure I have some. Get a grade on the left, grade on the outside. The only fear here is if I didn't give myself enough room, and I did. That's the distance I'm looking for. I don't need to get, I'm not looking to get all the way to the end. Now I'm a little teeny shy where I'd like to be. I'd like to be about 315. But I think in that zone right there, what that's going to mean is I'm going to probably have to put on a couple top spin, maybe 2 and a little, in order to get up to the hole. The optimal area to be in is on the spot where you don't have to make any adjustment at all. And that's probably 315, 320, somewhere in that neighborhood. So if you're right at the 315, you're just eking on where you might have to put on like a half a top spin, or just a sliver of top spin. So my opponent's going to be in that range depending on what ball or what, they won't be in that range of the marlin, not unless they brought a big dog. So I'd like my red line to be about in the middle. So I'm a little bit diminished from where I'm at. And the ball guide's not really lying when you're close up. It is just a little short. But when you're far away, it tends to lie just a little bit more. So there's 2.5. I'm just hitting perfect. Hitting perfect. I don't know how much of a look it is. I mean, this is a long shot right here, but I mean, I lined it up and I'm on trajectory. I got the right speed and just that much right there. And that's the deal on these is when you come into this hole, you know, I'm going for albatross every single time I get to this hole. And I give myself that kind of shot every single time, or the mass majority of the time. So I increase the odds that I'm going to get Albie on certain holes, because you can get to that right spot, and I'm all about getting to the right spot, so you set yourself up for whatever club you have. So our opponent doesn't have quite as good a shot at Albie because they don't have the ball guide that we have, but they brought the right ball wood combo to get them up here to get an eagle and go to the next hole. They're trying to play consistent, and the deal is that you can play consistent with lower level clubs and balls. It's just hard sometimes to put yourself in that optimal spot so that the next shot you've got that serious shot at Albie or that serious shot at eagle. You may have a hard time getting to that optimal spot, but you can still get the average score. Like in this tournament, the -24, you can get that very easily. Put the ball in play, you get on the green, make your putt, go to the next hole. Put the ball in play, get on the green, make your putt, go to the next hole. as you start to get more developed clubs, where if you can get to a certain spot, you'll be in a certain club's range, and that club gives you 4.2 ball guide instead of 2.1, that makes a big difference. Not the distance of the club, not the ball that you brought, but that ball guide's what made the difference. I don't ever apologize for having good clubs. I play, and I don't play anything past Tour 7. So you can play up to Tour 7, you can get all the clubs, and it doesn't take very long to max out your commons. 2 or 3 months of regular play, and you'll have most of your commons to level 9 working on max. If you're playing in tournaments, all your level 3 clubs, you're going to get maxed out pretty quick. Alright, that was hole number 12 of the Skyline Cup tournament in the weekend round of the Rookie Division. Thanks for watching.